Hey, welcome to our Sunday preview for the 14th week of the year. And we're reading through the Gospel of Mark week by week. And this week we have something from chapter 6. And it's Jesus back in his hometown. Jesus departed from there and came to his native place, accompanied by his disciples. When the Sabbath came, he began to teach in the synagogue. And many who heard him were astonished. They said, "Where did this man get all this? What kind of wisdom has been given to him? What mighty deeds are wrought by his hands? Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. Jesus said to them, "The prophet is not without honor except in his native place and among his own kin and in his own house." He was not able to perform any mighty deed there, apart from curing a few sick people by laying hands on them. He was amazed at their lack of faith. It's true what they say. It's hard to get the people in your own town and the people that are close to you to respect you and honor you. And most of us come from places where we don't have too many famous people. I came from Hicksville, New York, on Long Island, and our claim to fame is Billy Joel lived in Hicksville, grew up in Hicksville. He was in our high school, years ahead of me. But I always had a hard time believing that Billy Joel was actually from our town. You know? And I was in Steubenville, Ohio last week, and apparently that's the birthplace of Dean Martin. You know, Dean Martin came from there. But our native place is always skeptical about us. Right? If we become famous or wise or powerful, you know, the people that are close to us. And that's what Jesus experienced too in Nazareth. When he began to preach in the synagogue, they all rejected him. It was a small town. They think there were only like 80 or 100 families in that little town of Nazareth when Jesus grew up. And when he came back, after some years out there on the preaching trail, they were cynical and skeptical of him. And I think we all have that experience, right? The deeper we get into our faith, the more the people knew us back when are a little bit, skeptical about us. And they don't really follow us. It's hardest for us to influence and convert the people who are closest to us, family and friends and close relatives. You know? And yet we just have to witness to our faith, very quietly and very humbly. It said Jesus was amazed at their lack of faith. But it's a common thing now, that people around us don't put a lot of stock in what we say. But our prayer, our fidelity, little by little, will win them over. Maybe we can't do any miracles there. We're not going to have any miraculous conversions. But the most important thing for the conversion of another person is our steady, faithful commitment in our prayer. That's the best thing we can do for others.